was earlier declined and urged party members to remain calm and united, insisting the leadership remains legally intact pending a final decision by the appellate court. Well, let's bring in our guest. We've been joined by Dr. Peter Anosike. Peter is a philosopher, journalist, author, as well as a political affairs analyst. Good evening, Dr. Anosike, and thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you heard the intro. How do you react to this development? Everything that happened in Ibadan regarding the convention of 15 and 16 of November, organized by Makinde, faction of the PDP, has been declared null and void by a court of law. What's your reaction?
Well, it is expected. And if it's where things are done properly, that was government money that was wasted. It wasn't Makinde's personal money. And they have legal advisors within them. So when this convention, before this convention, I said that it's going to be a jamboree. I said that it's going to be a jamboree, that they are just going to waste people's funds. Because I said then that INEC will not observe the Ibadan Convention. They would rather abide by the Abuja, because there were two court cases that came out simultaneously. One in Abuja, nullifying the convention and barring INEC from attending. And then the one in Ibadan, upholding the convention. So I said then in a program like this, that INEC, because they have compromised, will abide by the Abuja decision. Therefore, what is going to happen in Ibadan? What is going to be a jamboree? And I remember then that Saraki was talking about a reconciliation committee, why the former governor of Jigawa State was talking about postponing the convention. Understand? So, but they were hell-bent on doing the wrong thing. Understand? So now it has happened. It was a waste of people's funds.
A waste of people's funds. Now, you have said quite a few things now that need further interrogation, especially from a legal perspective. And in the course of the program, we'll be joined by Barrister Asim Adam. He's a constitutional lawyer, and he'll help us untie some of the legal knots around this decision. Now, but when you say that it was government money that was spent, I don't get it. I mean, Seyi Makinde said before he got into government that the first money he made, that was in the 90s, was about $1 million. And all this while, he's been a businessman even before he became governor. And we know that parties do get donations from stakeholders and all of that. So what gives you the impression that it is people's money that was spent?
So you now want to tell me that Makinde spent his money for the convention?
I wouldn't know. So
nobody can believe that. So
who will believe that he spent Oyo State money? Do you have facts?
It is government money.
No, do you have facts to that?
It is government money that he spent.
I understand your position, but do you have facts to that? That look, he probably has spent government money.
A committee was set up.
Okay.
And those committee was funded.
Was the committee set up by the Oyo State government or by the PDP?
By the PDP.
Okay.
By the PDP. Okay. Understand? And they were the organizing committee, the entertainment committee, and so on and so forth. Okay. They were funded by Oyo State Fund.
Now, I understand all your position, but how do you prove that it was funded by Oyo State?
No public officer uses his own money.
Okay, no public
anywhere
officer uses his own
money. Anywhere in this country.
Okay, before we get into the legalese of it, INEC at one point said, like, look, or the Makinde faction of the PDP said, look, what INEC needs to do is you just need to notify INEC. INEC doesn't necessarily have to observe your convention. And I pointed out cases where INEC didn't observe conventions, but approved of them. And you recall that the person that emerged as the national chairman of the party then, that's the one that has said, well, ignore these people. Talking about Taminu Turaki, is a senior advocate of Nigeria. Do you think that he doesn't know the letters of the electoral law or the constitution of that of PDP and Nigeria to have gone into that blinded or blind?
Well, for me, I wonder how many Nigerians get the certificates that they are parading. I'm not a lawyer, but I but I have been able to read the INEC guidelines, both that of 2010, 14, and 2022. So, and it is stated there that INEC is the regulatory body of the political parties. Understand? So for you to hold a convention, you have to notify them, they have to supervise it, and even you have to notify security agencies who will also supervise. And there are spaces where those who observe convention are written.
Okay.
So the space for INEC must be filled. The space for security, maybe police, and so on must be filled. So those forms are there.
Okay.
Because I have been a member of an election observing team.
Okay.
Understand me? So all these are there. So, but at times in Nigeria, we practice might is right. Understand? But at the end of the day, they will bring you back to your senses to follow due process.
Okay. Now, do you see some kind of politics? Political interference in all of this? You recall that sometime when they were doing the lead up to the primaries for the Ekiti Goba, it's an off-cycle election. At that point, the PDP also had parallel primaries between two factions. And you know what? What INEC did was to recognize the candidates of
the Turaki.
Yes. Even when they didn't observe, as you said, the convention. So at that point, what role was
But
INEC
now they have notified the Ekiti State governorship candidate for the PDP.
Okay, who nullified it? The same INEC. The same INEC. So exactly my point. So what role is INEC playing in all of this?
It is a game. Well, that INEC has compromised. They are now doing the bidding of the executive. So all these are written scripts that to make sure that that winning election becomes easy for the APC.
Okay. Oh, no. I don't get it. When you say rigging for the APC, do you think that APC
I said winning election becomes easy for the APC. Because what happens now, PDP don't have any governorship candidate in Ekiti State.
Okay.
Understand? So it's now going to be a one-horse race.
Okay.
Just the APC candidate.
But ADC has a candidate.
But he is not on ground as we speak.
Okay, the person is not strong. He's not a strong candidate.
Sure.
Okay,
because PDP, Ekiti has been a PDP state for a very, very long time. Most of the governors has ruled under PDP.
Okay. So this is the first time.
So the structure is already
is already there. Now, before we get in the barrister into this conversation, something is quite confusing regarding the judgment of the High Court. The High Court says it declared the convention null and void and said that the only recognized authority leadership of the PDP is that led by Mohammed Abdul Rahman and Samuel Anyau. This same caretaker committee was appointed by the Ilya Damagun and Samuel Anyau NWC, which at some point, the Supreme Court says, look, your tenure has expired. And when their tenure expired, they appointed this committee. So are we now trying to build something on nothing? We see a regime, a leadership whose tenure had expired, appoint a caretaker committee to supervise a political party. And we saw a Supreme Court say, look, your tenure had expired. And we see a High Court say, look, this is the authentic leadership of the party. Can you help us make sense of it?
Well, that is this. That INEC and the Judicial are just creating a confusion. Mind you, last week or so, a court came out with a judgment that Samuel Anyau is no more the National Secretary of PDP. You remember?
Yes.
That should be about 10 days ago.
Okay.
So does it mean that this judgment was written before that court judgment? So these are just games that to make sure that PDP is weakened. Understand? So that they will not be strong for 2027. That is exactly what is going on. But ADC are going to be the beneficiaries of this confusion.
The ADC?
The ADC.
Okay.
Because the Turaki faction, when they see that that this problem cannot be solved, they will defect to ADC.
Okay, they will defect to ADC. Okay, now let's look at the political jigsaw of all of these. If you go on media now, the Wike camp, they seem to be gloating, you know. Oh, we told you it's not. The Ibadan convention was a jamboree.
But they said so.
They said so, you know.
They say it's a Amanda gathering.
Amala gathering and all of that. And on social media now, in the media, even traditional media, they are saying, look, we told you and all of this has happened. So now, does it look like the Wike camp is having an upper hand now? Meanwhile, we also hear Taminu Turaki say, look, ignore that judgment. We are going to appeal it. And by the time it gets up to the Supreme Court, we might just have our way.
When are they getting to the Supreme Court? So this is the game.
Okay.
This is the game that to make sure that they will not have any strong presidential candidate.
Who is playing this game?
INEC and the Judiciary.
Using who?
Huh?
Using who?
You ask who is playing this game.
Okay.
I say INEC and Judiciary are the ones.
No, why I say using who is because both INEC and Judiciary, they are not members of the PDP. There must be people in PDP that they are using.
Using that is the mandate that was given to Nyesom Wike. Understand me? That was the mandate that was given to Nyesom Wike to make sure that PDP remain in intensive care units until the election comes and goes. That's why more than 2 years ago, I said that PDP is like a car that is damaged and will not be repaired till after 2027.
If you say that it was a mandate given by Nyesom Wike, I would like for us to do a bit of history around what is going on. We recall that about a month or 6 weeks ago, Makinde said something that was a mandate given to the president, given to Wike by the president, but that Wike just opened up to say, look, this is what the president told me, and that is what he's using PDP to do. At that point, Makinde said, no, Nyesom, we didn't, that was not our agreement.
That was not our agreement.
We didn't discuss that. And they went back and forth. Last week, Sheyi went to the villa to see the president. And from what Peter Ayo she told us, he said, well, the president said, Sheyi, if you are coming to discuss or your state matter with me, you can come. But if it is about party politics, please, I don't want to talk to you. You need to go on air and continue discussing because, I mean, you just said something that I didn't say, that Wike said. I gave him the mandate to destroy PDP. And when Sheyi came out, he said, well, I don't have any problem remaining in PDP. So does it look like, from what I have said, does it look to you like Wike actually has a mandate from the president to destroy the PDP? Because the president has tactfully...
Did you expect the president to accept? Did you expect or the president to accept?
No, but okay.
What Wike is doing, Wike has even confirmed it. Understand that he is working for the president for 2027. Then, if he's working for the president in another party, 2027, you will not expect him to allow the PDP to be strong for 2027. So this is common sense. This is common sense. Wike has a mandate to destroy PDP, and that's what he is doing, using the court and the judiciary, using the court and the INEC.
Now, I'm happy that you have come back to the question I asked before. So you said INEC and judiciary using who? I know it is
using Nyesom Wike.
Now, the question would be, why would PDP allow itself to be destroyed? I want us to give a brief profile of PDP. At some point, Africa's largest party, according to them, that produced three presidents consecutively, three presidents consecutively, talking about Olusegun Obasanjo, Umaru Yar'Adua, Goodluck Jonathan. They still have three of the vice presidents alive, Atiku Abubakar, Amadi Sambo, and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who doubles as both vice president and president. Now, in all of this, we have people like Bode George, we have former Senate presidents And everybody is leaving the party based on the fact that one young man, former governor of one state, is the one causing problem, and everybody is abandoning that party for him. Who should actually take responsibility? Is it Nyesom Wike or the stakeholders, the founding fathers of the party who are still alive? Who should we take the blame to?
One, for me, the problem should rest squarely on the shoulder of Damagu. Understand? Damagu is the problem in PDP because he condoned evil. He allowed evil to grow roots. Understand? If immediately after the 2023 presidential election, Damagu has sacked the G5 governors, understand, we would not have been having this problem that we are having now.
The G5 governors that made him national chairman?
If he has sacked them.
No, I just asked a question now.
So that's why I am saying that he is the problem.
That Damagu is the problem.
Damagu is the problem of PDP even up to today. Though he's no more there, but he is the problem of PDP because he condoned evil.
Which evil was that? The people that
the people that sabotaged the party, instead of sacking them, he allowed them that to stay. So that's where all these things started. If Wike was sacked immediately, understand, within a year, his problem would be over. But from there, PDP will begin to rebuild. Even if Wike has 1 million followers in PDP and he go with them, they will begin to, or they will start on over again. So even at a point in time, they were saying that there's no evidence that Wike committed an anti-party. You heard it. So then, why did they sack him and even give him certificate of expulsion? By then, it is too late.
Okay, so does it look like all of them are acting the same script? Both Eli Adamagun, Makinde, Nyesom Wike, and all of that. It's more like what they are doing is more like a sport screen to disable the party.
I have said it over and over that all of them are working for the same one.
Okay.
All of them are working for the same one because one, Makinde was a member of the G5. Understand? In 2023, Turaki worked for the president. And that was why the Kebbi State chapter of PDP suspended him. Even up to now, they have not lifted his suspension. That was why the Kebbi chapter of PDP boycotted the Oyo convention. Understand me? That this man is not a man, is on suspension. Then why are you now giving somebody who is on suspension for anti-party activities the national chairman of your party? Understand? So all of them are working for the same man, but using different methods.
Okay. Now, if you consider everything, how soon do you think that this logjam could be resolved?
It will not be resolved till after 2027.
And so if they are resolving it after 2027, to what end?
No, it's a continuum. There are still other elections.
Like 2031 or upcycle elections?
2031, 2035.
I think that PDP will be able to rebuild by then if it is dismantled at this point.
They know what they are fighting. Everybody's interest in 2027. Understand? Once 2027 is over, the wave will come down. Understand me? So people will begin to think straight.
Okay, people will begin to think straight. Dr. Anosike, let me ask you, is there a possibility that the PDP and ADC might just work together in 2027? Can it happen?
PDP is in ICU.
Okay.
What we are going to witness is individual defections.
Okay, individual defections, major stakeholders moving from the PDP, as we have seen Atiku Abubakar,
to the ADC.
To the ADC.
Yeah.
And when they move to the ADC, they are going to move with their structures to the ADC. I mean the major stakeholders.
Assuming they have. They claim that they have.
No, but the structures are still there. Does it look like when they? I mean, we still have the state chapters of the PDP, even if there are problems. So if you see one big man in one state, that moves from PDP to the ADC, he's going to yank up that structure and dump it in the ADC. So would that strengthen the power of the ADC to probably challenge the president in 2027?
Not probably. ADC is going to challenge.
No. What I mean,
ADC is going to be competitive in 2027, whether PDP or no PDP.
Okay, whether PDP or no
That's
PDP.
that means.
So what gives you that impression? Do they have structures on ground? ADC. I'm talking about ADC.
What are structures? In 2023, we heard that P2B had no structure.
Okay.
So then, what produced 6.1 million votes?
But people also say that if he had structure, that he probably would have won. That there are polling units, polling booths where there were no agents, and that it was easier, for the opposition to manipulate figures in those units. So at this point, do you still believe that?
Not even. You cannot contest an election in a you cannot contest you cannot go to court over an election in a polling unit where you don't have a party agent.
Exactly my point. So that is the question I'm asking about structures. Do they have the structures?
So these are party agents.
A new party.
His inability that to have a party agents across the length and breadth of the country. So it's not the issue of having structure or not having structure.
No, that's the structure.
Structure is people. Structure is human beings.
No, but those human beings have to be organized into structure. Population is an asset. Human beings are asset. Like what I mean is that if you go to a local government area, somebody has to organize the people there, his supporters. Say, okay, on election day, you are going to be the agent. You are going to be the whatever for this political party. Now, that is part of the things that Peter Obi lacked in the Labour Party. My question
because he was the one that was financing his election.
Okay. Now, my direct question is: do you think that ADC has this population, this structure, to effectively confront the APC in 2027?
Once all the key members of the party agree to support whoever emerges, understand me, as the presidential candidate of the party, they will have that's polling agents in all the polling units in the country.
Okay. You are very optimistic.
It will be very, very, very easy for them.
Okay.
Just Atiku taking care of the north, understand? Then MP will be taking care that's of the south. Understand me? So what's his name? Rotimi Amechi, and others. It will be shared. But in 2023, it was only P2B.
Okay. Now, I like the twist that you brought into it. You said if the other people agree to support the person that wins,
that emerges, whether it's Obi, whether it's Atiku, whether it's Rotimi Amechi, if others agree to support whoever emerges, they will be competitive.
But Amechi has been very clear. I don't want to deputize anybody. It's either presidency or...
No, that's what P2B also said the same thing.
Okay.
So even what is his name? Emeka Nwajoba would also say the same thing. Okay. Because you don't run for the office of the vice president.
Okay,
you run is for the president.
Then sure. You might just be selected to be the running
mate. To be that sure.
Okay, Dr. Onasike, let's go for a short break. And when we return, we'll get into our second topic of discussion. And welcome back. This is still Political Lens. And APC chieftain Farouk Aliyu has argued that demographic realities, particularly in northern Nigeria, make a Muslim presidential ticket the most strategic option for the ruling party ahead of the 2027 general election. Speaking on a national TV program, he said electoral decisions are driven by numbers and political calculations, stressing that Muslims constitute the majority of voters in the north. Well, Aliyu noted that the final decision on the ticket rests with the APC and its candidate, adding that party members have been warned against speculating about Vice President Kashim Shettima or the 2027 lineup. He maintained that whether the party adopts a Muslim, Christian, or other combination will be determined at the appropriate time based on political interest and voter strength. Dr. Anosike, I recall you saying that the Muslim ticket died on the 25th of December 2025, the day Trump's bombs went ablazing in Sokoto. Do you still share that position today?
100%.
Looking at what this man has said.
100%. Nigeria has changed. Nigeria of 2023 is not Nigeria of 2027. 2023, it was comfortable, understand? And that was why it was comfortable and acceptable, understand? But in 2027, it will no longer be acceptable. Because, one, this issue of Christian genocide has changed that's everything. And if Tinubu comes up with another Muslim, it will be seen that the persecution, marginalization of Christians is a reality, and he dare not attempt it. I know that Muslims constitute over 70% or 80% of the voting population in the north.
Okay, according to what Farouk Ali said.
No, it's a fact.
It's a fact. Okay.
It's a fact. But circumstances has changed. Circumstances has changed. And that's also what is going to affect Bonami Tinubu in 2027. Because we don't have a very strong Christian that's politically in the north.
Okay, a strong Christian north.
That's a strong Christian candidate
okay.
in the north. Because one, a presidential candidate choose a vice to complement him, maybe in the area that he feels that he's weak. An instance, a man can choose a woman so that the woman will help that to get women votes. Understand me? A Christian can choose a Muslim to help and get Muslim votes. So what a vice presidential candidate does is to complement the presidential candidate in his own area of weakness. Understand me? So Tinubu will not have such a person in the north that will help him, that will complement him.
A Christian.
A Christian.
Okay, so apparently he still might go for the Muslim ticket.
He dare not.
No, but isn't that some kind of contradiction that you're presenting? You said that
I said circumstances has changed.
No, okay. What circumstances have changed?
With America watching, and Tinubu goes with a Muslim again.
Is America actually watching?
Eh?
Is America actually?
They are watching, and Donald Trump has not stopped to mention that genocide in Nigeria.
But the government has denied it vehemently and committed so much money, $750,000 a month, to fight that narrative. And it looks like it is working for them. When we see a highly regarded tabloid like New York Times, right, look, that it was someone down south, a screwdriver seller in Onitsha, that gave intelligence for the Sokoto incident. And New York Times, of all tabloids. So, and the government, so what has changed in that?
Does the Republicans recognize New York Times? Donald Trump calls them fake news. Understand me? Donald Trump called them fake. The way he regarded the CNN is the way he regards New York Times.
Okay, does that matter?
So,
to policymakers in Washington, does that matter?
I say, quote me anytime, any day. Tinubu have to get a Christian candidate, whether he likes it or not, whether it will help his candidacy or not.
So is he going to... Okay, land on your thought.
He has to do it.
Is he going to help himself fail if you say that, look, there is no strong candidate, Christian, nor in the Christian North, that will probably mobilize votes for Tinubu and all of that, and you are still expecting him to look for somebody who is a Christian in the North to run as vice president? So is he going to help himself to fail the election?
And not when a sword is dangling around your neck.
So apparently he will help himself to fail. He might just say, okay, whatever happens, let me still go for Muslim ticket, which is what Farouk has said.
Maduro,
it's all about numbers.
Maduro experience is still there.
I don't get it.
Maduro experience is still there. So 2027, even this year, Tinubu is going to choose a Christian as his running mate.
So if we are looking at all of this, how strategic has Shettima been to the success of this administration?
One, Shettima, he complimented.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. One, he had been a two-term governor that's in the North. Understand? He is also, he has a deep pocket and a lot of connections.
Deep pocket as former governor or what?
Deep pocket as a former governor.
Okay.
Two-term former governor, and he has a lot of connection. That was why he was picked above other people in 2023.
In 2023. Now, let's look at the options available to the president in terms of going to the North. A lot of names have cropped up. One of them is Yakubu Dogara.
And all of them are shoe shiners.
Former Speaker of the House of Representatives.
He came from a very minority tribe in Bauchi State.
How about Shettima? Shettima is Kanuri.
Shettima is Kanuri. I said, has been two times governor. Very, very influential, not only in he's Kanuri, but he won Borno State governorship election. Okay. So that shows you his influence.
Okay, so you think that, but what's his name? Yakubu Dogara became the Speaker of the House of Representatives.
He was elected.
Is that a mean feat? Is that a mean feat?
One, he was elected in the House.
Okay.
And for convenience.
Okay, so and you think that convenience wouldn't work for him this time?
No, it will not work.
Okay, now let's look at Babachi Lawal, former secretary to the government of the state.
He's in ADC.
He's in ADC.
Yes.
Okay, you think he can't swap?
He is,
if they dangle that carrot before him,
he is in ADC.
Oh, you think he can't move?
He will not move.
Okay, we hear that Abu Kefas,
the governor of
Taraba State.
Taraba.
Okay, he's porting to the APC.
He's already in APC.
Yes.
But what is his political weight?
Okay.
It's not much.
And he's governor. He's still a governor.
Both Taraba and Adamawa came from the old Gongona state.
Yes.
But the chalk of Gongona is Adamawa.
Okay.
Understand me?
So
it's not there.
But the PDP governor of Adamawa, one article left, the PDP governor of Adamawa didn't go with him. Like what happened in what happened the other time that he ported to...
But he will still go.
He will still go.
Yes. Fintri will still join ADC.
Fintri will still go. So in all of this, so what do you expect the president to do in 2027? One, he said there is no strong northern Christian, that could rally support for him. Well, and you are saying that...
You did not mention the other names. Christopher Musa.
The current minister of defense. So what's his pedigree? What's his political capital?
I said these are names that are coming up. Bishop Kuka.
Okay.
Bishop Kuka up to today has not denied it.
Okay.
Understand me?
So what is
just even Dogara say, don't put my name in that.
Okay.
Dogara said that.
Yes, Dogara has said, look, can't be out.
Yes, but Kuka has not denied it.
Okay.
Kuka has not said, don't put my name. And Musa has said, don't put my name.
Now, all these people
Musa has not said
all these people are coming from the northwest and the basically the northeast. What happens to the north central?
No.
Can the president...
No, Kaduna is northwest.
Northwest. That's about Christopher Musa.
Christopher Musa and Bishop Kuka.
And Bishop Kuka. Okay.
Yes.
Now, my question is this. How about the North Central? You think that the president can look?
Nobody has been
Central?
mentioned in North Central, and in North Central, who are the powerful candidates? Is it the current secretary to the federal government? Is that him? Akume, can he do anything?
Okay, he's been governor before. If you say that Shetima had some kind of capital, was it because, according to you, he was governor, two-time governor? Akume has been two-time governor, secretary to the government of the federation.
But when you check, Akume was of the 99 to 2007 set.
Okay, so a lot has changed.
A lot has changed.
Okay, in terms of having deep pockets.
And sure, a lot has changed.
Okay, he's secretary to the government of the
federation.
And
Benue, where he comes from, is deeply divided.
It's deeply divided.
Even Akume and the governor, Hassan, and they are not on the same page.
Okay. So he can't muster that kind of support for the president?
No.
So who do you think that... So I go back to asking you this question. Do you think that the president is going to open his eyes wide open, choose someone, according to you, based on the parameters, will help him fail the election? Is he going to do that? Or he rather say, well, let me still go back to Muslim ticket and try my luck?
I said the circumstances is no more or the same.
Okay.
The circumstance is no more or the same.
So what are the options available to the president?
It's not my responsibility to help
him.
I'm not his political advisor.
You are not his political advisor.
No.
But you are able to tell us what he will do and what he will not do.
No, he cannot come up with a Muslim
ticket.
Running mate.
Okay, but you cannot help him with a Christian candidate.
People are being paid to do that.
Okay, it's not your responsibility.
No, it's not.
All right, now let's see how it goes. Let's get into our final topic of discussion. And Vice President Kashim Shettima said ongoing reforms of the President Bola Tinubu administration were beginning to restore the confidence of the global community in Nigeria. Well, Shettima said the said this and explained why foreigners now chose to participate in professional courses like the Professional Certification Program in Nigeria. He spoke yesterday during the inaugural convocation ceremony of the Professional Certification Program held at the Old Banquet Hall of State House in Abuja. The Vice President, who was represented by Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Senator Ibrahim Hadejia, stated that the first cohort of certified procurement professionals was a milestone that indicated the firm resolve by the administration to implement the President's renewed hope agenda. According to him, on this day, we commemorate the 2,100 certified procurement professionals from Nigeria and around the globe. Well, this is far from a trivial accomplishment. Dr. Anosike, the VP says reforms have restored confidence in Nigeria. Do you see the confidence you talked about? Because a group of 2,100 people received certification and received certification in project management, professional examination, and all of that. So that alone has restored. So people are coming to Nigeria now to acquire certification and all of that. So investor confidence has been restored in Nigeria.
There's one thing that Shawore said, which I'll repeat here. Shawore said, show me one investor that has come to Nigeria. Understand? That is what Shawore said. And the truth is that there is none.
No, Shell is planning to dump 20 billion naira.
Shell has been here. Shell has been here.
No, it's fresh investment.
From the 60s.
Fresh investment, according to...
They are exploiting us. Understand me? Shell should be paying repatriation. Understand me? So, you cannot say that Mobil is coming. Mobil has been here. Shell has been here.
No, you know that at some point, Shell had to, downsize. They even, I think their only operation in Nigeria is their gas operation. But now they are making plans to come back, in Bonga, invest in the Bonga field, Bonga onshore operation.
Because they have been assured of better profits.
Okay, so they are coming. Exactly the point. That's the point that the Vice President is making. Investors are coming. The confidence is restored. And you say you can't see it.
Investors can never come in a country where there's no stability. Investors cannot come in a country where the judiciary is not transparent.
Dr. Anosike,
investors cannot come in a country where there's insecurity. Understand me? Investors cannot come in a country where there's a epileptic power supply. Understand me?
Okay,
so I've given you 4 factors that drive investments everywhere in the world.
And that is the basis of my next question now. You are a business consultant. You talked about instability. You talked about lack of power. You talked about insecurity. And what again? There's another factor that you mentioned.
I say epileptic power supply.
Power supply, insecurity, instability, and the judiciary.
Transparency in the judiciary, yes.
Now, let's take 3. Let's take out transparency. Now, those other factors speak to some kind of market opportunities. And we know that investors go where they find market opportunities. If everything was working in the power sector in Nigeria, do you think that Siemens will come to Nigeria if they are invited? I mean, instability creates opportunities, market opportunities. So don't you think that it's enough reason, for investors to say, look, they have their noses out there. Okay, there's a problem there. And businesses are necessarily solution providers. Now let's go there and provide a solution. And that is business for them.
Within security.
I mean, it happens. People were jumping on a plane and going to Afghanistan, even when bombs were going up there. Even in Iraq.
What are they going to do their
look for opportunities?
Construction. Dangote even say you attract investors, you don't invite them.
Okay.
This is what Aliko Dangote said. How do you attract them? By creating enabling environment. Understand me? By creating enabling environment.
If that environment was very conducive, the locals will be the one investing. They have a lot of money. How many people have gone to India to invest? How many foreigners? Instead, India is taking investments out of India to places like UK. They control the automobile sector, like Tata. What Tata is doing in the UK.
That's why, if there's an enabling environment, our micro, small and medium industries will be growing.
Okay.
Understand me? Because there's enabling environment, and then it will be attracting other people from other countries of the world.
Okay.
But when you hear that over 7 million companies died in 1 year, what are you going to do in that country? It's your own business, bulletproof.
Those 7 million companies that died, they have the technology to survive.
So you have heard it, that where you are going is not fertile. Understand?
No, I'm talking about...
That people are dying there. Chukwuma, investors didn't come under Buhari. They will not come under Boname Tinubu, period.
Okay, because of instability.
I've given you four
instability
reasons.
And lack of
corruption in the judicial system. So I cannot go to a country where if I have a problem, I cannot get justice in the court. Court is for the highest bidder. Court has been compromised. No. So all these things are affecting investors. They will not come.
But we were told in 2025 at some point that the National Bureau of Statistics or the presidency said that it had attracted $30 billion investment.
From who?
From outside, investments in Nigeria.
Mention the companies now.
No, I'm just telling you about what the MBS said. MBS also didn't mention those companies.
Okay.
So you don't believe the MBS?
Even with the head of MBS now being one Adeyemi, I don't believe MBS anymore.
Okay, you don't believe MBS?
Yes.
So, but when MBS says that 140 million Nigerians will descend to abject poverty in 2026, will you believe them?
I feel it. Okay. I don't need MBS to tell me that Nigerians are suffering. I'm on the street. I saw what my fellow Nigerians are going through every day by day. You see a well-dressed man begging you for transport. So I don't need MBS to tell me that Nigerians are suffering.
Okay. So if they don't tell you that Nigerians are suffering, they shouldn't also tell you that that there is a surge of investors coming to Nigeria.
Mention one of them.
Okay.
If investors are coming, mention one of them. For me, I know that Chinese can come. Lebanese can come.
But are they coming? Are they
Indians can come because these are crooked businessmen.
Okay, but these people that you mentioned,
who will want to do business in a crooked country because they know how to manipulate, how to avoid a lot of things.
These people that you mentioned, do you see them coming? Are they coming?
These are the people that can come. Even at that, they are not even coming.
Okay.
Even at that, they are not coming because there's no enabling environment that will help businesses to grow in the country.
Okay, so Dr. Anosike, apparently you don't believe that the economic reforms of the president is making, any great change in our society, especially with what
it can be making change in offices in Abuja, not on the streets in Nigeria.
So because of that, you also don't believe that foreign investors are trooping in?
None has come and none will come as long as the situation remains as it is.
Okay, so there is no confidence yet in Nigerian economy as we speak. You said they didn't come under Buhari and they wouldn't come.
They will not come under Boname Tinubu because there's no enabling environment for them to come.
Okay, can we have your concluding thoughts on what the issues that we talked about?
Well, on the issue of
PDP
convention, well, it was a waste of people's funds. Understand? And if it's where things actually work, Makinde should be asked to refund that money.
Okay.
Because they should have advised him that what you are going to do is a jamboree and not a convention. Understand? Then, what's the other issue?
Muslim.
No, Tinubu is going to come with a Christian candidate in 2027.
Okay.
And on investors, no investors will come under this present administration.
All right, then. This is where we have to drop anchor on the program. We've been speaking with Dr. Peter Anosike, philosopher, journalist, and business consultant. He's also an author. I must say a very big thank you to you, Dr. Anosike, for being part of Political Lens. I appreciate your presence, and I hope that we can do this some other time.
Thank you for having me.
Right now, on behalf of the backroom staff, I am Chukwuma Okoro. Up next is Issues with Nena Ndemdioto. Join us again, 7 o'clock on top of the hour for Issues. And from me, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on Monday, 8 o'clock on the morning show. Bye for now.
In a world where power shifts with every headline.
In a nation full of questions.
In a world filled with noise, the truth needs a voice.
The policies that shapes our world and the economy that determines our future.
Every hour, every day,